And what you're seeing is years of people not taking care of their relationships. He's had wives reject him affection-wise because they are uncomfortable or they don't like it. That's not who they are. I'm sorry, but if you're rejecting someone's affection, your spouse, I don't see how that's gonna help your relationship.
Hey friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Monday, July 10th. How is everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Remember how at the end of last season, at the tell-all, Robyn's mask slipped and we saw a side of her that we knew existed but literally never shown on the show, where she made some serious lowbrow, going below the belt digs at her sister wives. Things like their body sizes and what they do or do not do intimately with their husband, claiming that she doesn't know anything about Cody's life and yet she knows everything that's going on in all of his marriages. And she said that she was the scapegoat. She was tired of apologizing for what was going wrong in other people's marriages. And recently, we've been looking at her Pinterest, and she has been posting all this stuff about being persecuted and being scapegoated and how she doesn't like her job and just all these random ridiculous things on her Pinterest. And she has now changed her name on her Pinterest, deleted every single pin except all things about God, and she has a message to her fans that's kind of nasty. And I'm like, Robyn, if you want to have a public platform, if you want to be on a reality show, if you want to have the benefits of being on TV, wouldn't you want to embrace your fans? Good or bad? It's all good publicity for the show, right? Not for Robyn. So let's dive into today's topic. Before we do, can you do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also, please subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Click on the bell so you get notified of any time I go live or new content loads, and make sure to leave a comment if you have something to say, and share this video with your friends. For the last several months, I have gone on to Robyn's Pinterest and I have just noted things that she has pinned and different things that are being said and shared by her daughters and her kids. And it's just been sort of this interesting way of her responding to things that are going online through Pinterest without having to be on social media. Robyn abandoned Twitter. She abandoned Instagram. She abandoned her business in April. I mean, everything. After April 2021, she's been disappeared from social media because of the heat that she's facing and the hate that she says she gets. She's disappearing, but she still is on Pinterest, okay? And her Pinterest has 6.5 thousand followers. Everyone has a Pinterest, but it's what she posts on there that's very telling. And then recently we talked about how she was posting about people posting photos on their family vacations and how all she does is work and just shade that she throws at the sister wives. And now this is what she posts, this nasty message to her messages. And she changed her photo to say God is love. And her profile says, go followers, go find purpose in your own life and stop wasting your precious time with mine. This is a woman that has been on reality television since 2009, who made the choice to join reality television, who made the choice to marry a man that had 3 other wives, who made the choice to have 2 kids with this man after he had 15 other kids, who made the choice to interfere and interject and meddle and connive. And now it's the followers' fault, right? So then she went on to this massive pin. So she deletes every single board of her Pinterest, and then she creates one board that says God is love, and she pins like 10 different pins in the last 10 hours. One thing she pinned is, grace is when God gives you gives us good things that we don't deserve. Mercy is when he spares us from bad things we deserve. Blessings are when he is generous with both. Truly, we can never run out of the reasons to thank him. God is good all of the time. Lord, empty me of me so I can be filled with you. Next, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. Next, as long as you know that God is for you, it doesn't matter who is against you. Next, I am the daughter of a king who is not moved by the world. My God is with me and goes before me. I do not fear him, for I am his. She's really like dying on her cross right now. Only Jesus can build a bridge to heaven with just 2 pieces of wood. Next, the giant in front of you is never bigger than the God who lives in you. Next, he fills my cup. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. She's putting up her cross, you guys. Next, be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither of thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Another one. God is the arm that will hold you at your weakest, the eye that will see you at your darkest, and the heart that will love you at the worst. Next, God never sends you into a situation alone. God goes before you. He stands beside you. He walks behind you. Whatever situation you are in right now, be confident God is with you. Next, for he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. And then finally, God is love. So she pins 15 pins in 10 hours, right? 10 hours ago. She deletes every single thing and says, followers, go find purpose in your own life and stop wasting your precious time with mine. Robyn reminds me of the kind of person that, like, she will post things online and she'll get caught doing it. Like, I shared with you things that she's been posting that literally seem like direct digs at her sister wives. I mean, she deleted every board. Every single board is gone. She had boards for her kids, boards for her Cody. She had boards for eating and for parties and whatever. And she gets caught posting some shady stuff towards her sister wives. And now it's like the followers' faults for going to her social media to see what she's posting about. It's not her fault for posting it. Not to mention, who cares, Robyn? Like, don't you want to be on reality television? What I don't understand about Robyn is that when everything was going great in her relationship with Cody and everything was fine and the show was a scam and everyone was still being conned by this family, she had no problem posting about what a great sister wife she was, what a great woman she was, what a great mother she was, how much she loved her sister wives, how much she loved being in polygamy. She had no problem spreading the lies. She had no problem spreading the deception that went with this show. And she had no problem gaslighting fans and lying about her children and about her ex-husband and going on these wild, weird tangents on Twitter. And now that fans are mad at her because they view her as part of the problem of this family breaking up, and that she never wanted to be a polygamist and that she only wanted to be a monogamist, and because she had never been a polygamist before, she didn't come into this family with the right intentions. Because fans have noticed that she has a bigger house than the other wives, because they've noticed that Cody favors her children, because they've noticed that she has better cars, that she has a lot of things in her home, that she's a compulsive shopper, that she had boards on her Pinterest of all the different Tiffany, things that she wanted to buy, and all the different expensive tea sets she wanted, and all the expensive clothes she wanted to buy. And as more and more has come out about the way that she was spending money and how they were spending the money of the sister wives, and people started coming at her, suddenly, because she's exposed, it's everyone else's fault. Now, I don't know other people besides me that have been posting about her Pinterest. Maybe the Sister Wives Reddit, although I don't go on the Reddit Sister Wives, so I don't know. I haven't seen any other outlets covering it. So she's clearly ticked off that her Pinterest has been exposed, and instead of just like responding like an adult, she basically claims persecution and acts like she's being persecuted because of her faith. She's being attacked because of her beliefs, and she's hiding behind God rather than actually defending herself or even responding to anything. I mean, She could probably make some of this go away if she just engaged with people in a healthy way and wasn't such this way. Maybe fans would have a different opinion of her if she showed a different side of herself. But when you respond like this, and you still have a show on television, and you want the season to be, you know, picked up for the next season, and this is the show that actually pays your bills, you would think you would be nicer to your followers. That's just my opinion. And listen, followers shouldn't be sending her hate. They shouldn't be leaving her nasty comments. It's one thing to leave nasty comments about her on my platform because she's literally not on my platform, but to directly go to her platform would be totally different. Part of being a public figure is the good and the bad. Like, people talk about me all the time. Sometimes it's complete bullcrap, right? But for the most part, I don't respond. Sometimes I do, and I get a little bit ticked off, and I might not be kind all the time in my comments, and that happens too. And people will forgive you if you do that, and they understand why you've done it. If you say you're sorry, Robyn. None of us are perfect, and this idea that you're the only one that seems to know what's going on and nobody else knows, and that all of us have it wrong, and it's our fault for being interested in you because you have a show is ridiculous. This kind of nastiness by Robyn is like who she is to me. And I have no doubt that behind the scenes, she's probably worse. I mean, Gwendolyn has talked about how nasty she is and how mean she can be and how vindictive she can be. You don't go on a national show and pretend like you have a perfect polygamous family, promote the scam of polygamy, take a man from his family, exploit the other women and children, use all of that money for yourself, and then when you're exposed by the other wives for doing that, claim persecution and that nobody else gets it and that they're all blaming you and you're the scapegoat. It's just not a good look, Robyn. Can you believe that this is the response by Robyn? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.